it be business values, personal, or any other.
Okay, and so did they have a reflection on their values so far? Like if they were to name 3 core values?
No, not yet.
Okay, so that's what we want to be doing today, right? So
Yes,
and they don't speak English, or they do a little bit?
no, I'll be translating. So when you share something, I'll be able to translate. When they say something, I'll translate for you.
Okay, great. So let's start with that, right? What is it that they understand about values so far?
Okay. So that was actually I'm a validate imisango. Kama upati to understand this. Imisango nanguperea muntu mwainondoresha. So imisango ni nangubere ni Okay, so they have all conclusively said to them values are the actions of a person, what someone does.
Okay. So they're not wrong. We see somebody's values through their actions, right? Because we are our actions, and therefore our actions show ourselves and the world who we are, right? But as we make decisions and as we act, it is, I think, more grounding to operate from our values rather than the other way around, right? So today we're going to define 3 core values that do matter to everyone on a personal and professional level, so that they have a compass in order to make better decisions, right? So can you, do you want to share that with them?
Yes. Okay, so better let's see. Because the Muslim so that values no kuyengamia because I'm values chikira kuilisha kama wapate sinte kumre bomba na shino kumusulaini kwa basi ngolfu chikusa inevitate because values yeah. Thank you.
So I want to ask everyone to choose 3 values that hold meaning to them. So do you know what is a value to start with? Do you know how to define a value? You know, if you were to choose some core values, what would you choose? Do you know, do you have an idea what it's like? It's like honesty, integrity. There are so many values. Maybe I can share my screen so that we choose things together. Share screen. One sec. So here is a list of core values. And maybe everyone can choose 3. Okay. And we're going to start working with them. Do you see clearly?
Yes, I think it would be best if I just explain what values are to them, then they give me examples, because I have to translate both those, and those are a lot.
Okay.
Yes, so let me tell them what values are, then they can tell me their values, then I'll tell you.
Okay.
So my values means I would be. So that's it. So twarambira kuri mu cricket into fiti ku mwasu minamo na ku mwachitekera mu na ku mwabidi. So imisango emibere so twabatsinda Mwaliba hardworking, mwaliba. If I was to be the most ye, mwaliba kukombe pamoja abantu. Mwaliba kuchechi shani, if I was to be sang. Na mwaliba mwaliba. So God fearing 1, 2. And madness. So, so one honesty, then
Sorry?
oh, just a minute.
Okay.
Mama tufuma subira mwenisangu. Walibaka tashani misangu. So cheer and generous. Yeah. All right, so Bridget has said one of her core values is that she's a God-fearing person.
Sorry. Can you say that again? Wait. The line is not great. So can you express the values very clearly?
Okay. So Bridget has said one of her core values is that she's a very God-fearing person.
Very what? Very good?
God-fearing.
God-fearing.
Yes.
Fearing.
Then,
so she fears God, is that correct? God-fearing?
Yes.
She fears God.
Yes.
Scared of God.
She is God-fearing. She prioritizes God in everything she's doing. And she agrees with the commandments of God.
Okay.
Yes. And the other value is that she's a peaceful person. She doesn't like where people are fighting, they are talking. She tries by all means to create peace.
Okay.
Then the other value is that she's a team worker. She likes working with people, working together to achieve one common goal.
Okay.
Than working alone.
Yeah.
Then Agnes has said she's one of her core values is that she's honesty.
Yeah.
Then she's a cheerful person. She likes laughing and being happy around people. And the other value, what's this one? She says she's a kind person.
Okay.
Then for Imelda at the back, she says she's also a cheerful person, hardworking and caring.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
just to clarify, because I want to make sure I've heard the word right. When you say God, is it God fearing or God faith, or how do you? Because for me, when I like, you associate fear with God.
It's a term like, how can I say this? Agreeing with God and fear God and give Him glory as Christians.
Okay, that's an interesting way to put it. Great. So maybe now they can share a story of how those core values have made them make decisions in their business, how integrated those core values are in the way they do business, and do they see some alignment and some misalignment?
So we are not very thin. The story. Much the exercise but muri business yenu. So this number emisango shereshka ema values muratina leza mwali baba peaceful then muragombera pamwe n'abantu so mu business yenu mwali shama mwalangire shana ati mwaite mwali muratina leza mwalangire shana mwali ba peaceful mwalangire shana ati mwali ba munagombera pamwe n'abantu. Read your story.
That business and cosmetics. My customers
So for Bridget, who has a cosmetic, she has shared to say, for the most part, when you go to a store, a shop, she has a signpost which says, arise and shine, and that comes from the Bible. So just by the way she presents her business, she's able to show her core values that she's a believer of God. Then she says, one day a customer came and they bought some products. When they left the change. So she had to follow her and give back the money to say, you left your change, which just shows how she fears God, because God says you shall not steal. So she didn't steal from the customer. She decided to return back the money.
Good. And that brought peace for her, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the other two?
Martha, my phone is shut down. Can I use your phone?
Hi, Emma, what happened? Hi, Emma. I think she's trying to use another device. Let's just give her a minute. Emma, can you hear us? You're trying to switch your devices. Oh, she's gone. I think she's trying to switch the devices.
Mhm. You want to share a little bit about your role within the organization?
Yes, sure. I'm actually in charge of bringing together the coaches and the women. So my role involves recruiting the coaches via various campaigns and all that. And then once they indicate interest, I get to put them through how the sessions run. So unfortunately, I've not been able to do that with you. Adam just told me that you actually signed up. So after the session, I'm going to come back and send you a mail, detailed mail, so you can fill in the necessary information, and also I'll send you a training guide so you know how the session runs for subsequent sessions in the future. And then I also ease communication. Probably you want to send me something, you can send through me, then I can pass it to Adam, or you might want to reach him directly. And then for the women, I just help to moderate the sessions. Like, for example, now she's gone, probably one of the devices is down since maybe they have a problem with power supply. So she's trying to switch her device. So I can be here until she returns.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad to meet you though.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. So you had a meeting with Adam last week?
I did, yes. I had a meeting with Adam last week, and he invited me to do a coaching session, to which I agreed. And because I had a cancellation, we were able to do it today. But
okay. Well, thank you. I saw the values you put together. I took a screenshot. Maybe I'll pass that to Emma to share with the ladies later on.
yeah. So they had training on values before or not, these ladies?
Yes, they this particular, this is a new set. So these ones haven't been they haven't taken values before. So this is their first time. Yeah, so I think they're back. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Barbara.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. We had the power cut.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah, Agnes shares to say, like, honest being one of our core values, what happens when they go order products? Like the person who sells becomes very busy and people are free to do anything and touch products. So some people are dishonest enough and will get and go away without paying. But Agnes, being an honest person, will just wait until the person is there to sell other products and buy them without stealing. And if the person who was selling asks, like, some of my products are missing, she's even able to share to say, there was this person who bought without paying. Yes. Then Imelda says she's a caring person.
Wait. So I would like to wait. So the previous story. So say it again. She says that when people want to buy but they don't have the money, she's telling them what, to come back when they have the money? No.
When she goes to order products, Agnes sells charcoal. So there's a place where they go order. And there's this person selling, and there's one person. And there are a lot of people who wants to buy. Among them is Agnes. So what happens, because charcoal is a lot, it can be almost everywhere. So maybe when the seller they order from is selling, you'll be attending to other people, and other people would be getting some bags of charcoal and be leaving without paying. And because he's mostly alone, he doesn't pay attention. So Agnes, being an honest person, she doesn't involve herself in getting the charcoal without paying for them and leave.
I see.
But she has to wait for him to finish attending to other people. She pays the money and buy. And in cases where he has to say, I had more than these bags, I think 2 are missing. She's even able to share to say there's someone who got without you, without them paying you.
Yeah.
So that's how she exercises her value, which is honesty.
Great. Good. And what's the last story?
So Imelda says she's a caring person and she sells doormats. So when she's selling, some people are just, she had a situation where someone was so upset, she doesn't really know what happened, but the person was just shouting and just being rude. But instead of shouting back at her, she just decided to smile and address the person nicely, even told her that your shoe is not tied properly, because she's a caring person and she doesn't want to be rude to people. Thank you.
Great. Those are very good examples, right? So now I would like you to ask them, how does it feel for them to behave in a way that is in alignment with who they are at their core? And maybe if they have an example where they haven't been acting in alignment with their core values, and how, how do they feel about it?
Okay, thank you. Badala ndati kulingana ne ku malanga misango sheni maite mwaneza maliba kinga munfo shani nga mwachita exercise chinkani nga mwalimu mtu chinga nga mwasenda kuno omuntu nga mwamuchitakea munfo shani. That's one. Number 2, munfo shani nga mwachita ekintu kulingana na mwabiliza munangu mwa nangu mwashauta omuntu nangu nimbi mwaibira omuntu mufashani nga mwachita ekintu futa mwabiliramu nero nga mwachita ekintu kumwabiliramu mufashani.
Mwachita ekintu ekitakirimubiri ekitabisoomye omutima wange okwala ndowooza giti okuvaao omutima omutima ndowooza umutima wachita ebisoma n'omutima gw'omutima wasomesha n'alisazaayo ikienda kushinda n'omutima nalesaba kwadinazaa nabo nomani wajaba sana natumfa so umutima nawe nadakwa
Okay, so Bridget has said when she does something that does not align with her values, she feels guilty and bad. Like she doesn't have peace. Her peace goes away. And in the same line, Agnes has said when she does something, no. So when Bridget does something she doesn't agree with, not in line with her values, she feels bad and guilty. But if she does something she agrees with, she becomes happy and proud. Then Agnes, in the same line, when she does something in line with our values, like tell someone to say this person has stolen from you, she feels happy and proud that she has saved that person from a bad situation, compared to when she keeps quiet, she'll feel guilty and she'll be like, now someone will be going through problems, I wish I had told them. And in the same line, Imelda has said, when she does something in line with her values, she's at peace. Her heart becomes merry. And compared to when she does something not in line with her values, she'll be guilty and it just doesn't sit well with her. Thank you.
Great. So that's the lesson, right? To know our core values and to act in alignment with them, because each time we act in alignment with our core values, we reinforce our sense of self, where we are happy with ourselves, right? We feel that we are in line, we feel that we are doing good things, and so it's giving us courage, it's giving us momentum, it's giving us strength, right? And when we do something that is not aligned with our core values, it creates suffering. So that's very important to share with them, because this is like a roadmap to success. Because when we don't do things that are in line with our values, we are going to suffer. And therefore, we are going to suffer mentally, we're going to suffer emotionally, spiritually, and we are not going to support our best self. So it's very important to understand that, so that we ensure that we are aligned with our core values in what we say and what we do. Do you want to share that with them?
Yes, please. So, maneno ndasinga twashite bintu twatetekera amakulu batonka kumenyi na n'omutima w'ofa kumenyi definitely tugenda bwino basinga twashite bintu byokuba twasuminamu kulaba waba omutima suffering maybe taata wabena at peace wakulala fye tapayina kulinga kite kyako mwashe fye omutima fye n'omugongo fye yakitema bambwene yes para bambwene bari bashikide ndashobora bene para bambwene kandi nenyo ndi wachira kwati matecha na kulingana na kushakwisha ni mtu na kushana ansa wafiro kwimana tindana suka kinji wambwene ala ndashashani para siwambo kai kwesha kai basi First, to be successful. For successful, chinka kalo kusere pinto po wachi tekira mai. Bole wachi tekira mo ukaya pantai because no kala watu block down for you be proud and you be confident. Compared zingole shite pinto na no kati beauty rate no education stand first to be successful. So when the chika kala for us to succeed by doing things that align with our values. Thank you.
Great. So, do they have anything to comment on that?
Oh, thank you, Miranda. Miranda, for if you answer. Okay, so it's it's a statement, rather a contribution or a conclusion, according to Bridget. So she said, one thing she can say is that she has learned and understood that it's very important to be a straightforward person, to be doing things that are in line with the community, yourself, and everyone around you if you are to succeed. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good conclusion, right? So one thing I can share with you is that I don't know how this is going to translate, right? But there are two ways to see the world, right? One is to see the world as if it is a zero-sum game, which means if you win, I lose, or if I win, you lose, right? And then there is another way, which means that the world doesn't have to be a zero-sum game, and that we can create a new way of being and working where we both can win. If you win, I win, right? And so this is a very important concept, because we are coming from a world where for a lot of people, it's a mindset of you win, I lose. And therefore, people are competing to win over one another. But if we can shift the perspective and really understand that we can all win together and create some solutions where everybody is winning, then we are using business as a force for good.
I translate?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. There are two ways. One way, then kuri one, the another way so it's important to monitor we atuyungalo sonani nachani na lusoro tingafi advantage imweshirenga tula advantage because tutandukanya life because ni competition aba alipira kwangu so ile bangwena slandera zao abalipira bwangu so mtu kwatsa batuse kulikuza abansi but yes Twira mwena life muri negative way, but see, muri positive way. See, now bring a situation. There's room for everyone to succeed. So Twira living mcharo cha kwati murati awe inga na lusa udenishi na lusa. Can always get there's room for everyone to succeed. Thank you.
And so I want to anchor that, right? Because what makes the difference sometimes is that the people who see the win-lose aspect are the people who are just going to be focusing on profit most of the time. Right? And you can see with one of the stories that was shared with the charcoal, right? If she was wanting to do more profit only and focusing only on that, maybe she would steal the charcoal as other people do, because that would mean more money and more profit. But if she does that, somebody's going to lose. The guy who sells the charcoal, he's going to be robbed. Right? So because she's not just focusing on money, but she's also focusing on people, she is treating the person who sells the charcoal fairly and kindly. Right? So you can see how it's important not to just focus on profit, but to focus on profit, people, and the planet, because our actions also have consequences for the planet we live in, right? Do you want to share that?
All right. Yes, thank you. Other than that, see, abantu abatontonkanya pakuwina wina kyalo kiri bakupanga amaprofeta kiba tontonkanya so batera example yaba Agnes ati ba Agnes nga bari focus pakupanga amaprofets nabena kumira abantu bari bamashalanga nga bareiba but because bali focus pabantu they don't understand that they na udianga rusana national so well-being in a business yaba abadishama shine so bena bakana kwiba elo balanda kuna tuya abadeiba so child vechikankala usimone chalo as when you need to care about people kama na bandro twinga shani pantani kozi tupeleka sikira kumuntu nakupatia mtani so kama mama tole amchintu ichibi Thank you.
You're welcome. Do they have anything they want to share with regards to that? Do they want to share anything?
They said they have learned and they have enjoyed the session. They'll take time to reflect on everything and better their ways of doing their business.
Good, good. Okay. And do they have a question on anything, on values or, you know, how to, I don't know, do they have a question that is related to their business and how they can integrate their values or, you know, any question?
And then put the conversation the cleaner and I'm a regular business. So there are no questions, and Bridget was just sharing a contribution that she has liked the last part where you helped them see the world in a different way, where if I lose, you also lose. It has really been insightful, and yeah, it's very important. It can happen to anybody. So watching someone go through hardship and you ignore it all because you want to make profits is very bad, especially with the way you've explained it. So she's grateful.
Good. Good. Great. And maybe the last thing I want to say, right, is that this is not always easy to make those decisions, right? Because sometimes you are, if you need money or if your business is, you know, going through a difficult period, and you know, sometimes it can be difficult to make those good decisions, right? But it's very important to remember the peace and the lack of peace when we don't make the right decision. And also to remember that women, we have a role to play in this, right? Because I really believe that women have this ability, because we have the ability to give birth, right? So we know what it means to co-create. We do it with our bodies, right? We know what it means to co-create something that is beautiful. And that involves love, right? Because what is motherhood? It's love. We give love to our children, right? So this new ways of being are really also have that foundation that is love-based, right? That we are being compassionate with one another, that we are, you know, creating some give win-win situations. And that sometimes when we are challenged, we have to find it in our heart that we have the courage to do the good thing. And so I really want to emphasize that sometimes when it's difficult, you know, we can think about our children, or, you know, and be like, if you know, if I was to create a better world for my children and the children of everyone, what would be asked of me, and how can I be a role model in making the world a better place? So it's always good to remember that, you know, we're not just doing it for us or for the people that we are impacting. We are also doing that with the future of our children in mind and the world that they want to live in mind. Do you want to share that?
Thank you. Yes. So, bakambati chawamesi want to understand it. Then she can help them when each other in because we are still a from Tumland work side. Tuwafilisha sana because tunafilisha kwa ourselves, but kama ni kwa mtu wa create chaba so ngo wachituwe kumnobyo tunatoka chunga chibwili basi nga wachite umuntu aramu na wachite tunafata tani tunapata kuona cha tani kama bwino because this will only become better when we decide to make it better. Most have the road better what amaka kuwachinje chalo chalo tunde chatani sawa kandi la panopeni kuramba bali ndo mechi chalo kulanda na mwapanga wose mwe kuingisha okay so like be consent pamoja na life ya mnobeni baada kati kwema na kashiwe women we are the ability to co-create and twapange chintu hapa abana kashtua kwata makeni ndio kubadilisha sana lazima twapata maka twapange chintu sana lesa kwa being as women and so important that why that safari winga sana ni mwalimu wengi ndio nkani no because kama mwenye never as we fight at the club 20% that Chisuma. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do they have anything to share, or any questions, or we are ready to wrap up?
I think we're ready to wrap up.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
Can you give me thank you. I would like to hear from every woman here in one word. What did they learn today? If they can give me one word, or how do they feel, you know, one emotion?
How they feel?
Yeah, one emotion. How do they feel now?
How do they feel now? So what I said, one question and by which one question. They are saying they are all happy.
Good. Great. Okay. Well, thank you then.
Thank
Anything
you.
else we need to add, Barbara?
No, nothing. I will just go ahead and take the group photo now.
Ah, okay.
Hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. I want to take the group photo, so please put the ladies together.
Picture.
Okay, smile.
Good.
Let me get another one. Okay, I got it. Okay. Do you want to take another one? Okay, okay.
Okay, fabulous. Great. Thank you.
All right, sure, no problem. Thank you so much. I
You're
will
welcome.
check
Have a good day.
afterwards.